All right, welcome back for another CBSI Hot 10 show. Thank you for all the support, and make sure you go over to comicbookinvest.com and check out the list there. Well, I'll do a little bit extras on the write-up. Might be some things that we don't talk about here on the show today. Hopefully you're enjoying this show as well as everything else here on the channel. Please like, subscribe, hit the alert button so you don't miss anything. Keep telling your friends so we can keep growing the channel. And if you want to see this week's kind of spider-heavy list, just hang on for a few seconds after the intro, and we will be right back.
Notable sales.
All right, our first book, our first notable sale is this oldie from 1954. This magazine is Haunted. 9.2. This is only one of 2 9.2s in the entire census, and this is the only sale of this book in this grade, so it is also the all-time high at $28,800.
Jeez.
Craziness.
That is. I mean, there's a lot of the mid or low grades here still available for sale, but this is a high grade for this. And I mean, for such a great book that has a storyline with the lumberjack Jacques Dussuc in it, I mean, like, I don't even understand why they're slabbing this because it's such a great read. Everybody should keep it for themselves.
Well, you can probably find another version to read.
Well, if you want to read some Dussuc, this is the book for it.
Yeah.
He's Dr. Death
stuff.
I don't know. It's cool looking.
It's nice. Early
It's
Dickens.
good colors too.
High grade.
It is. It's cool.
Yeah,
I mean, who
underwater,
isn't
got
down to
pirate
read
action
some
going.
dudes suck?
Yeah. And Jacques.
Jacques Dussuc.
High end, top graded always sells well.
Yeah.
Similar color scheme on our next one, too. A little bit of yellows and greens.
Yeah, I love this book. This is the green printing error on Fan 411 110.
Mm-hmm.
And nice John Buscema cover, which had the green printing error. Sold for $5,400 in a 9.6. There's only 7 9.6s out there. There's no 9.8s. You see this book pop around every now and then, but the higher grade of it slabbed you don't see too often. Last one was in 2017 for 1K. So it's a nice little jump on the book. It's a cool little error in printing, and we like our error prints every now and then. They throughout comic history, they're kind of fun to track, and this is a pretty famous one. So where else are you going to see them all dressed in pink?
Fair.
And a big green thing.
Yeah, big green thing,
Big
blue faces. They all look like the Kree.
Yeah, it's a fun book. Like I said, don't see it too often. It was a nice jump. So
That's sheer Marvel magic.
Setting new highs.
It is.
It is. It is.
So let's not waste any time. Let's just get right into the list.
Number 10.
It's back.
Cobra, la 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 la. Oh. Cobra Commander #1, a 1 in 100. John Boy Myers. About 20 sales, average 150, a high of 187. People are loving the Energon universe, and it keeps going.
It's good. It's good.
The only problem I had is the foil on this, a little dull.
It is.
So it was,
Yeah.
it
Kind
could've
of
been
like
spot
DC.
foil.
Kind of DC-ish. In terms of the
DC, magic, buddy, magic.
In terms of the foil.
No, it is. It is like the DC. It's muted. Like they killed the
Needs
color
colors a little bit.
with the foil.
Yeah. Well, once again, I think it is right. Joe kind of mentioned it last week, and we kind of talked about before that too. But spot foil, I think if they would have done spot foil like on Megatron's eye too, and on Cobra Commander's face, and that's it. I think it would have made this a little bit more popping, especially considering what happened inside. Spoiler alert! Now that's been a couple of weeks, but
They can spot foil the trade dress on it too.
Yeah, I was gonna say the trade dress would have.
oh yeah, they could have spot. Yeah, that would have been cool. Also, absolutely.
Fantastic read. A little bit of a different kind of go around with Cobra Commander, but I really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
didn't.
they're building a nice universe all around between this and Duke and everything else that they're doing.
Yeah, I didn't expect to like the Cobra Law stuff. I thought as an adult now, I would think it was dumb, but no, still worked.
They did a good
I
job.
still think it's dumb, but it's a fun read.
I don't know. No, it was good.
I'm in a fun way.
Yeah.
I'll keep reading it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
But the 1/100 is again creeping up even from where it was last week. So let's see what our next book is, because I think we got a new one here.
Number 9.
Web. 36.
Tombstone. Whoa, Web of Spider-Man 36. First Tombstone. It's moving up a little bit. Moving up around $20. So it's getting out of those doldrums of around $5 or so and kind of creeping up
like
20,
7
25.
last week.
Yeah, he's showing up in the gang war. People are thinking, hey, what villains from the Rogues Gallery haven't appeared in live action yet? So they're digging deep. So Tombstone is one of those ones that's getting a little bit of action.
All the rumors are street level Spidey, Daredevil, crime, Kingpin. So that's why they're reaching, I think, for the Tombstone types.
Well, I think people want just something to buy too, right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? So like this is
in the cycle before.
Yeah, it's an affordable book. It's been in the cycle before. It gives them something that they are semi-familiar with, at least the character-wise.
People
they can buy it.
Love Black Suit Spidey. People love Black
Mm-hmm.
Suit Spidey.
It does kind of have a funny cover where the guy's saying "back off, Bugman," before I whack her or whatever. I mean, it's it's fun. That's what it says. Sorry, I waste her.
Like that.
It either says whacker or waster or something. Yeah. That's
Well, you remember the last time this got hot was because Tombstone was going to be in the cartoon, the TV show we're going to get eventually.
Right. I mean, it's just a book that's in that nice price. I mean, when you're thinking about it, it's hitting $20 and books on the shelves are coming off at $8 a piece. Really, it's something affordable that people can go out there, have fun, dig, find pretty
it's
easily.
A fun dig book.
Yeah, it's a fun dig book. It really is. It's good to see that something like this is on there because don't freak out.
Yeah, well, all these speculation and rumors got people buying books. Much like our next one, too.
Number 8.
More street level.
Oh, yes. At number 8, we have Amazing Spider-Man 113. I wouldn't say beautiful, but it's a John Romita Sr. cover.
It is.
First Hammerhead. We had about 20 sales. Mid-grade raw for $50 plus. This is kind of creeping up there with the rumors that they're looking to go more street level in Amazing Spider-Man 4, and you're going to see a villain you've never seen before. But if you're paying attention, there's new rumors out there today that Sony and Marvel are at odds on the storylines of what's going to happen in Spider-Man 4. And Sony wants to go more multiversal where Marvel doesn't. So keep your ears to the streets because you might be overreaching with this one just a little bit, but it's still an amazing Spidey book to have in your Spidey collection.
Yeah, it's still Hammerhead.
A mid-grade raw around.
All right.
Bucks.
It's not. It's still Hammerhead. No, it's Hammerhead. Come on, bro. Hammerhead's Tombstone. You can say hey, it's Tombstone, but this is Hammerhead. Get out of here.
He's in the gang war storyline right now.
Yeah. I mean, I get it, but so is Henchman number 6. I mean, Henchman number 6 is also in that.
We already got the template for it.
But it's Hammerhead a villain that
Tracy's right there. We got it.
You're gonna pop.
Can we get the Beetle at least?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I
want the Beetle.
Yeah, Matt. No, hold on. Matt's right. It is Hammerhead. He's right. He said, "Is it?" No, it's Henchman number 6. That's exactly it. It's just the guy in the he's not the.
No,
I mean, he is.
He's a boss. Crappy boss, but he's still a boss.
He's BC level.
That's that's on a curve.
That is on a curve.
But I will say, Romita with Doc Ock. I mean, I just like his Doc Ock. So I know it's the paper thing, but it's
still, it's a cool Doc Ock cover if you like it. Yeah. And early ASM is always nice and collectible.
Yeah, it's what it is. But be wary, don't buy into everything you hear out there. Don't go crazy. That said, let's see what our next one is.
Number 7.
Ooh, 1 in 100.
Ghost Machine 1 in 100. It's the first appearance of Rook at that group there. I thoroughly enjoyed Geiger. I think this is going to be similar storylines to it. It looks good. If you don't know these the 3 characters they introduced here have animals. This Rook character has crows that follow him. There's a female that has wolves follow him, and a third one that has a pig head on, and that it's all this post-apocalyptic stuff in it.
It's visionaries.
The hypes were very at the comic stores that I was at on Wednesday. The hype is for real on this stuff. People enjoyed it. I know that might not be the same situation in every comic book store, but there was definitely people excited about this whole universe and all the universes that were going off from it.
You got solid creators attached to this project, so
it is a decent crew.
That goes a long way.
I will say it's very interesting how they're doing it, because they are also in this book. If you read the insides, like they're telling you some of the first appearances where they come, but it's kind of like a combination of one of those old Marvel, like what were the books where the guidebooks were
like
the guidebooks where they do the comic guidebooks, and they give you like the little cutout profile like on the back of the GI Joes or whatever. They're kind of doing that in here too, but they'd also give you like a 3 or 4 page preview on it. Matt pointed out that this is not the best looking cover of this book, and I think he might be right too.
It's all right. I like the yellow. It's different.
There's a good number of covers.
Yeah, I just love the main Rook cover, the A Rook cover, so much better than this 1/100. I feel like the yellow really does not do this cover justice, and the normal cover just makes this so much better.
I also think that yellow, by the way, just to clarify too, I think on the computer with the blue background, this makes this book look better, but in actual like seeing it in real life, it is not nearly as contradictory between the black.
Well, you'll see it's a little duller because I do have another snapshot to show you, because every one of these 1/100s is hand signed and hand numbered. So we know there are 775 of them.
See, that's more realistic to what the actual coloring stuff was. If it was this bright yellow here thing, I think we might have, had a little more fun with it.
It's like a Dwight Schrute shirt color as opposed to that Papa yellow.
Anyway, you're looking at selling for 120 to 150, and they limited it, signed it, and shipped it. So there you go.
Yeah. It is what it is. Well, Image doesn't overprint anymore, so that's it. We'll just get second prints. But we do have another book coming.
Number 6.
I know it's yet another high ratio incentive on the list, but what are you going to do? Another 1/100. This time it's Thrawn Alliances 1, the Torrin and Clark cover. There is a regular trade dress version of this. This is the Virgin, which is I think it needs the trade dress because it looks pretty empty at the top. Just the way it's framed. I don't know. Just doesn't look balanced.
I don't understand why they didn't do the
one in
the
25.
promo cover. No, not even that, but the promo cover one with it. There's a better cover that they should have done. I think it would work way better. Not even the 125. This, unfortunately, the only bad part is all the covers that this has a trade dress on are pretty much damaged. So
True. Not a ton of sales on this. There's only like half dozen or so. Most of them were in that 140 to 175 range, but a couple did hit 250 and 270. And I say a couple, those two. So
the cover makes me want to go play Asteroids. I don't know why.
Yeah, arguably not the best cover out of the sets. We'll put bluntly, but this is the new life for 1/100s, especially in the Star Wars place. So I mean, this is what you see.
Kind of look like the actor though, like it
does.
Yeah, drew him a little to look like Mads, not Mads, Lars.
And it's been a while since we've had some Thrawn covers, so
Plus, he's hiding his belly. He's turned away, so you don't see the Thrawn gut. With that said, let's move it on and get to number 5.
Number 5.
Couple weeks.
Back on the list. Amazing Spider-Man 210. First appearance of Madam Web. People are really excited for Madam Web. About 30 more sales this week. Raws are hitting 80 to 120. 9/8 are up slightly from 700 to 750. I believe the movie releases on Valentine's Day.
Thereabouts, I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's only tracking to make like 25 million for 6 days.
Really is a stretch. Kinda excited. Yeah, okay.
I'll go watch it.
It's a female-led cast. It's a chance to take your lady friend and convince her to go see a movie on Valentine's Day that is a superhero movie.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be more dudes sweating while they see a bunch of chicks on the screen than there is females going to this one.
Oh yeah.
However, I will say like they definitely during all the football games, go Lions, they were playing this trailer over and over again. So
cheers to Sony for
maybe
promoting it.
Maybe that's just something. Yeah, cheers to actually promoting it.
Yeah,
but also too, like to see that they're backing it, and maybe that is getting some of the hype back on it. It didn't seem like there's anything really new in it, but they definitely were playing the crap out of the trailer.
Hey, if that Sydney Sweeney romantic comedy can stay in the in the box office top
That is
10
true.
for how long? Why not
Hanging on that number 5 spot forever.
Yeah.
Now you got Sydney Sweeney in tight leather. Let's go. Spandex. $1 billion movie for Sony
You ain't
right
wrong,
here.
Matt. You ain't wrong.
I don't know who that is.
People are buying it again.
Priorities.
And it's not just this one. If you look across the board, the Jessica Carpenters, the first Ezekiel, some of those are also moving ahead as well, just not quite as much as this one right now. So that's why this one's on the list. And the others didn't quite make it.
It's a beautiful JRJR cover before he got caught up in that blocky, never-ending loop of drawing Kick-Ass. So
I'm going to draw like Frank Miller draws, but not the good
But
Frank
not
Miller.
as good, which is different.
With my eyes closed.
Anyway, did somebody say Thrawn?
Number 4.
I think we already talked about Thrawn.
Yeah, but here he goes. The 1 in 25. Actually, the numbers here are outselling it. Although there seemed to be a decent amount of them out there, they were selling at a pretty good click pre-sale. And then this week, you start seeing as far as Wednesday 25 sales coming out, selling 40 to 50. Maybe we're at 2 sales outlining and coming ticking back down, but really staying around that $40, $45, $42 really dollar mark. There's a high of 67. Much better cover than the 1 in 100. Also much more available and selling. I mean, for the 1 in 25 to sell that much, it's pretty actually impressive because most of the 1 in 25s that have the high ratio are not selling nearly as well as this volume wise. So
They
good to
usually
see.
yield to the 1 in 100.
Yeah, it's usually either you'll get the price drop below the 1 in 25 ratio, or you'll, if it's a 1 in 25, of course, it'll come to double up or whatever. But typically when you're getting these, especially in the Star Wars space, when you're getting these 1 in 25s with the 1 in 100s, they're selling for like $12 to $15, and there's not as many of them selling. Where you see this to 25 sales in a couple days, because it's Friday, it's pretty nice. And most of it was sold over 24th on Wednesday. So there you go. It's a book. It's got stuff in it.
It definitely is.
It was off a novel. For those people that don't know, this was originally a novel, so everybody knows this. Well, a lot of Star Wars fans know the story inside, but they're still buying it. So there you go.
Yeah. I like it. It would have made a better 1 in 100. Just
You
saying.
would have. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a better cover.
I think if you would have, but they had that one, the promo art piece that was the cover jacket. For those that don't know,
Yeah,
originally,
the Anakin one.
yeah, the
Yeah,
Anakin
that would
one.
work.
I think if they did that as a version, much like they did the Matina cover in the first series, they would have hit a home run. But who knows?
All-
what Marvel's
All I have
thinking.
to say is Marvel paper still sucks.
Oh yeah, there's some damages to these two. You gotta be careful on
Really
the
does.
rollout. Yeah. Make sure you
Yep,
talk
I
to
got
whoever you
Bruce.
bought them from,
Bruce.
because when they send out those replacements,
Yep.
Yeah. Also,
Thank
keep an eye on that number 2 for this one too. There's a 1 in 25.
oh, the
number
second print
2.
coming out. Yeah.
Really? Oh, jeez.
It's not that great.
Yeah,
It's a
not
number
the second
2.
print, but I like that Lionel U. But with that said, let's get
Oh,
into our
the U.
next
Yeah.
Yeah, the U, the next one, the number 2 1 in 25.
Yeah, 125. Yeah, the U's really dope.
So you guys showed it, right? On Sunday?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yep. Well, good. I'm in.
Number 3.
Dropping to number 3. It is what it is. There are still a ton of sales on this, but you'll see why this is at 3. Even though you could make an argument that it could be 2, it could be 1. This book is still moving at a crazy pace. It's up from last week. Now at over 300 sales. The price is up. The average is now 50 to 60, where last week it was 30 to 40. High is up from 60 last week to 80 this week. But yet, it's still at number 3. Because the other books they're selling like crazy too. But you can make the argument if you want that this could have been 2 or 3, 2 or 1. I don't know. What do you guys think about this one?
Sometimes something's just hot.
I mean,
This title all around is hot.
yeah, being touted as the first appearance of Richard and May Parker, Peter Parker's kids. This book, I loved it when I read it as a Spider-Man fan. It was actually something to get excited about for Spider-Man that you haven't had in a long time.
Oh, nice.
I think
Oh, you
Hickman
mean a story?
I think Hickman's gonna kill this the way he did with Power, or what is it, House and Powers of X, or whatever. I can't remember the name of that book.
It
but-
was House of X and Power of X.
Yeah.
he's killing it so far with this. I'm super stoked to keep reading it. Can't wait for issue 2. It's interesting that this A cover is outselling a J. Scott Campbell cover. So if you're in the market for this, the J. Scott Campbell's still relatively affordable, going for about $20 and up, to where these have just hit 50, 60 plus.
Yeah.
So
I love when an A cover makes a run like this, just an open order A cover. It makes me happy.
It's been happening more and more lately. So maybe it's a sign of things to come. Who knows?
Put in the Helverine category.
Yeah. Trees that nobody sees.
I personally like the family portrait cover.
Oh
That's
God,
my favorite cover.
I
love that cover.
I hate that one.
Hobo Peter, I love it.
Oh no, the dead-eyed hobo looks like he's looking for basketball team.
It's like Mary Jane just sucked his soul out of him.
Oh no, I hate that one.
looks like he came home from a 3-week meth binge and it was like, we need to get our family Christmas card ready.
Wait, when you said Ben Parker, did you mean Bender Parker? Because
Don't ask
Was
Peter what he
the
did.
Scarlet? The Scarlet one was cheap, right? Is that what happened?
what Scarlet one?
The Scarlet one.
What's their Scarlet? What were the four covers on this? There was black.
There's more than four
There's-
covers.
No, but I'm talking about that version. There was a Spider-Man.
Oh,
version.
2099.
2099.
Yeah.
Ben Riley and
The Ben Riley. Yeah.
Number 2.
Keep it coming. Keep it coming. The black suit one. It's again, it's moving more in volume and price. So yeah, man, you got 100 plus sales. So you got a nice still bump in volume, got a nice bump in price. It's a high of 120. It's just insane.
it is.
That these are selling for what they're selling for. It's nice. I mean, it's nice, definitely nice to see. It's nice to see people are excited about a story, because I mean, when it really comes down to it, that's what's moving this book. People really like the story.
They must, because why I was asking about the Ben Riley cover was because I was at a con this weekend, and there's plenty of this cover. There's plenty of the Scott Campbell cover. There's plenty of the A covers available. There was even the whatever the design one was, but for some reason, and it must have been because they were cheaper. The 2099 and the Ben Riley ones were harder to find, and it's probably because people were trying to read them, right? Like they're not. They're trying to actually read the book, maybe. So,
I want to say, is there a Ben Riley one? I think the Ben Riley, if there is, it's
Scarlet?
either- Yeah, I don't know.
He's got that weird.
Yeah.
weird
there's one. There's something. There was one. I think it's whatever it was. I can't remember which one it was. But there's two.
we had it on the outside looking in.
Yeah.
last-
Is that an incentive then? Because
No, it's just another one of these.
It's another one of
Yep.
these.
They did
because I've
the-
only seen. Oh yeah.
This-
Okay,
this one.
yeah.
Yeah, that one right there. Yeah.
The B.
Yeah, which must not have been selling for that much this week or whatever. I mean, maybe it was.
Yeah,
but
it's
that,
actually around like 20. I think one I saw was like $25. It's still
yeah, so it's cheaper. It was cheaper than some of the other ones that you were seeing. Yeah,
Yeah,
because I mean,
it's
like the
it's
A
not
cover
a-
was like $40 and stuff. Yeah, so
it's not a Planet Fitness Scarlet Spider. It's,
yeah. So that's what they're trying. I mean, but that just shows, to Joe's point. I guess what I was saying was to Joe's point. Like it in Matt's also is like, yeah, people are picking up whatever the cheapest version of it is they can to read this book because it's getting that much reader hype for you. Spider-Man slappies. So
You know, and I'm going to have to also say that maybe LCS has had to pick and choose which covers they ordered. Some of them may not have ordered that one or just wanted that one.
Well, they got to do that every month. You offer them a
Yeah.
dozen different covers. It's like, well, we're going to order 25. What do we get? How do we break this down? What makes sense? And yeah, it could be a struggle.
Mhm.
Trying to figure out what's going to be hot.
Yeah.
And then you kick
Especially
yourself
with-
later. Like I ordered the wrong ones.
Especially
you
because
realize
there were a
this.
lot of open order covers. I mean, there were, it's not like it was everything was a ratio or stuff like that. There was a lot of open order covers.
You know, and the open orders are selling more than the ratios.
Absolutely.
crazy.
Crazy.
Like Marco said, the design variant. I think that's the 1 in 10. No, that was like under $10. Like,
It's under
that's
$10. Yeah. That was on the wall for like, I think it's $8 or $6 on somebody's booth, something like that.
Yeah, it's I think the cheapest cover out of all of them is the one.
Yeah. Yeah. Crazy,
What
man.
are we gonna do?
I don't know.
We do have a new number one though.
And our number 1.
Say
What is it new?
Number 1, Ultimate Invasion, number 1, second print, the RB Silva cover. This is flying off the shelves. You could still find it in some back bins at local LCSs, but the rumor wires and internet buzz on this book is absolutely crazy. We had 200 plus sales hitting $40 plus. All because we have the cover of the Spider-Man, calling it the first cover appearance of the Spider-Man from 6160, the new Jonathan Hickman universe that he's creating through the Ultimates and the Ultimate Spider-Man now. You get to kind of see the first appearance of him in the epilogue of this book. But keep your eyes on it as the Ultimate Universe plays out. This book might go up even higher, but I have a feeling it's probably going to cool off. Because really, this is just the cover. They're not even hot to trot about what's inside. It's just the cover.
Kids love them cover appearances.
People, yeah, I get it, but people love covers. I mean, they love covers. Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think happens to this cover because we haven't gotten a reveal of Peter's suit yet? So what happens to this cover? Yeah, if the suit looks nothing like this.
So I think obviously either there's going to be a natural come down from this probably, but part of the problem with is it doesn't matter. It's already jumped the shark to say now, like people won't once as you said, the internet, like we had heard about this last week when we were shooting, which is on Thursday, right? Or Friday, that this was something we needed to look for next week because it was already making its way around.
We put it in the outside.
And outside looking in. You guys talked about outside looking.
I mean that would be the first appearance.
But I would worry more about them being different if Hickman didn't do both of them.
Yeah, but exactly. Did do both of them. But here's the thing: even if it's different, people are just going to remember it. It's like there's a large group that's just going to remember. It doesn't matter because they're not reading the book. They're not reading the book. Some of these people that are buying this aren't reading the book.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
So like you'd have to read the book for it to matter, right? So like it's not going to matter because they don't read the book.
I still think this might be the suit, though. It is Hickman. Hickman wrote it. He's probably had this plan. They knew what they were going to do, and you do see the difference. Like it looks distinctly like it's going to be red and black. Like we're not getting red and blue Spidey. It looks like this Spidey is going to roll red and black.
It looks very sassy.
Something just in my gut wants to say that it's not because the suit is very shrouded and they have not shown the suit at all yet. And even in the end of the book, he's very shrouded when it shows him standing on top of the building after Tony gives him that new suit. So it tells me there's going to be some tech involved in it. So it makes me question if this is actually
crotchless spider suit.
Well, do we ever see on this book? Wait, hold on. Do we ever see the front of the suit?
That's the front too. Like you can change up the front.
Yeah, because it's it could be black on the and then a little like metallic thing on the front coming out. We don't know. Who knows?
Unicorn with sparkles.
Yeah, could be anything. I guess you can make up whatever you want.
I'm not going to go into my whole diatribe about the second print and first cover appearance. I'm going to, but I'm not going to do it. You guys don't need that.
The market.
Do that on Wednesday. I'll save it for tax.
Well, there you go. Second print at number 1.
It's deceptive.
People are still finding them in back issue bins. So it's. Do you want to go digging for it, or do you just want to pay the $40 plus on eBay?
I think some of that's.
I was looking. It looked like there's only like 30 or so sales, and Matt's like, "Look at this guy. He sold 100 of them." Like,
like 130 copies.
And I had
one guy on eBay going crazy.
Yeah, there's a couple sellers like that. This guy had 30. This guy had 100. Like,
somebody's been sitting on these for a while.
They're there.
Just digging them
probably
out.
because they couldn't sell them, and he's like, "Jackpot! Finally, my day has come."
Yeah, but with it,
I didn't have to put 2 extra staples and an acetane cover on it to sell it.
But no more hot pockets for dinner for me.
But I think we were kind of talking about that earlier with the tombstone, which does have more, in my opinion, it has a little bit more of a value to it as far as like overall you're going to get something in return out of it. With this one though, it's still like you said, there's tons of these still in back bins. So like when you ask if people are going to forget about it, no matter what, no, because people are still good. There are going to be people digging 6 months from now through a bin that somebody opened. They're going to see this and they're going to pull it and be like, "Oh yeah, remember this was hot." So like. It's fun. Sometimes these books make this list, especially in these ranges. I think the $20 range, somewhere around there where you're seeing multiple sales, like those are just fun books for people. When comic books get to a point where it's $10 a book, like
that's what I was going to say with this book. This has a $9 cover price.
Yeah.
So this probably isn't in many dollar bins, but it may be discount.
But you know what I'm saying? Yeah, the discount.
Yeah, but I'm just saying $9 to buy in. How did that one seller? Why did he buy like 100 of these to begin with? They're $9 a piece. Well, he paid half, but still, like, I don't know. It's craziness.
Yeah,
warehouse find.
Whatever it is. I mean, whatever it comes down to is how he got them. I mean, that's irrelevant. But The point is, like, I think people will still. I mean, it is enjoyable. It's not like this book is going up to be. It's not like we're having the COVID.
He was
years
early to
where-
the party on the diamond reorder.
Well,
Yeah,
that's what I was
it
gonna say. Is do we
What
know
you
if there
got?
was any like previews of this shared with, or previews of Ultimate Spider-Man #1 shared with retailers where they were told that he's going to be on the cover of second print, so order heavy, or that's what I kind of wonder if retailers maybe got a preview issue or preview pages for Ultimate Spider-Man, and then was like, okay, well, we're gonna go all in on this second print.
Ultimate Spider-Man 1. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, knowing that this would tie in.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think, yeah.
I think it's the diamond reorder. That's my bet.
Yeah, I think he probably diamond reordered it. Yeah, I think that's what he did.
He was
diamond
first to the
reordered
party.
it really quickly. Yeah, that and just went out there. And
But with that all said,
but yeah, who cares? Yeah.
it's
It's
still
fun.
It's out there.
Hey, I'll tell you this real quickly on that though. Like, at least it's still not the COVID time where you're seeing a book like that go for $100 for some reason all of a sudden because there's nothing else. So like when you see some of these books going for $20 or $40, I don't think we like. Do you remember that's still part of like the fun of comic book hunting for some people?
We are still seeing a slow build on a lot of these things again.
Yeah,
things have slowed down a little bit. Like we're not
I
going
wonder
crazy
if that
top
would-
nothing. We're getting a little bit more of the builds.
Yeah.
Have fun.
I wonder if that'll show up in a Walmart pack.
Walmart packs?
No, not a $10 book.
Yeah.
$10 book.
Oh, they had them.
They had 1 in 100s in those things.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of. But that,
And
not
one
like
500s in there.
yeah,
didn't
but that was not.
Hey,
not in a
whenever they had
while.
overstock, they got overstock.
Yeah, not in a while though. Not in a while though.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see all the fun. Well, I found it a Walmart pack. Look what I found at Five and Below.
No, stop saying it because people are gonna now. Hey, they're gonna take they're gonna reseal Walmart and Five Belows with them in it, dude. Stop doing that. Yeah.
One Ollie's in the morning.
Oh, good job doing the top 10 and just talking just recklessly at the end of it.
Yeah, that's at the end. We can have fun at the end as we get ready and lighten you guys up for the qualified coming up right after we're done here.
Yeah, you're gonna have a nice villain spotlight on Dr. Doom. Can watch the outside looking in. Good times.
Yeah, absolutely. So with that, I guess we'll see you all later.